Hey y'all. Hey everybody. Look, y'all know I be late sometimes. Let me know if y'all can hear me before we get started. I might get a little hot with this jacket on. All right, Q says she can hear me. Hey everybody. Let's see. Yes. Do you need something? Do you need something? Okay. All right, y'all. I'm looking at the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody that hit that like button. I see 13 of y'all like this video. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the superstars in the chat. Shout out to my mods. Thank you to my mods. Shout out to the members as well. And shout out to everybody that's going to catch this replay. It's SD, also known as Lady Isis, for those that are new. And yes, y'all. I'm just looking at the comments. Okay, so I see we got Tasha at the top of the very top of the comments. I did get your email. I just didn't respond because I was getting ready to get on live, but I did see it and I will respond. But we're probably going to talk about it on live anyway, so it's fine. So hey, Tasha. Hey, Charlotte's Web. Because Tasha say, I just heard another story. Yep. Okay. She got my email. Charlotte's Web. She said that's Roxy always finding something. Look, I'm sick of her. I am. Like, why you always finding? And you know what? I'm gonna say allegedly because it hasn't been said that it is directly connected to Naziyah, but the fact that she insinuates that it could be, girl. Hey, Angie. Right, 2 years on Frog Island. And see, that's a whole nother thing with Roxy and this Frog Island. It was said that Mimi was the one that even gave Roxy the idea to go to Frog Island. I'm trying to fix my hair. And all of a sudden she wanted to go. So we're going to dive into that too, because that's what Mimi was saying. And there's also supposed to be a hotel that Jarvis would regularly go to in Ypsilanti. Okay. Hey, Angie. What's the word for the day? Hey, Miss Sexy Ray. Trying to get down to the bottom. Hey, Tay. Hey, Miss Robin. We got Q in the chat. Coco G Show, what's up? She says, so happy to be able to catch one of my faves live. Shout out to you, Miss Coco G. And I think I got everybody. Cheryl, hey Cheryl. She said, look, girl, y'all saying so many stories. Look, I'm not about to feed it to all that. If I can't find the actual facts on the things that's being said, then I'm not going to even repeat it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to warp this case any more than what it's already warped. It's so much being said, you know. So I could not wait for you to cover this. I was so irritated watching that video. And look, I ain't even watched the whole thing. I just like seen it. Like when I see stuff, I just be like, okay, I'm going live about this. We're gonna have to talk about this. I need to talk about this with the chat. You know what I mean? Virginia, she say, SD, how are you? I always be here listening to you. Shout out to you, Miss Virginia. Virginia girl. Hey, Keish. Tasha say, who can tell me about Frog Island? Like, what do you want to know? You know what? Now that I did hear her say, how many times you gonna ask the people to tell? Like, what? Damn. I did hear her keep repeating that part, but I ain't watched the whole thing. Say too many stories, and why are we listening to Mimi, who is not all there? Now, I don't know. I guess I got my different opinion about Mimi. I'm not against anybody. That's the thing. I'm not against anybody. Now, I don't know anything that much about Mimi to say that she cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like, I don't know. All I know is what she say. First of all, what all of them say sounds idiotic to me. Okay. In the family and the ones who call themselves doing more than the family. Like all of them don't make no sense in a lot of things that they say. Okay. So I can't say that everything Mimi is saying is not truthful, because if we do, I mean, like, what's the difference between her and Roxy? Or what's the difference between her, Kenya, and the other ones? Like, what's the difference? Because at this point, everybody's side-eyeing everybody in the Naziyah's family, correct? Like, there's not one person that's not being side-eyed. Right? Just saying. So, and if my mic sound a little funny, I'm going to try not to be so close. I don't know. My mic be making it sound like I got a list, and I don't like that. But that ain't me doing that. That's the mic. Tasha saying people were on live saying they from Ipsy, and she was skipping on. She was irritating. She was irritating you, Tasha. I should have got a straw. So yeah. Now we're just gonna go ahead and dive into this whole interview with ROXY. There's also been some other things being said about Vari allegedly has something to do with a young lady father. I think his name is Tim. Unaliving, allegedly. I don't know nothing about that it particularly. Like I did see the girl's page on Facebook, but again, it's all alleged. We don't know for sure. It's supposed to have been lady's boyfriend, and the girl did a live and she was talking about the situation. I didn't watch that full live either. We could get into that too. I also hear that Kenya back on these YouTube streets. I also hear that her and Kiwana got into it as well. I didn't watch all of it. I only heard a little bit of what Kenya has said in regards to her basically consenting to a 21, 22-year-old while she was 14. She consented to a sexual relationship with him and produced ROXY from that situation. But I was trying to understand why the hell was she saying from, it was like she was saying it like she wasn't SA. You know what I mean? Like she was saying it like, well, the difference between me and Naziyah would have been that I consented to it and she didn't. Or she knew exactly what she was doing. Like that was literally her words. I know exactly what I was doing. So does that make it okay? Like, and you know, it's things like that that make me feel like it just further proves our point of saying that nobody gave a fuck. You know what I mean? It's like, so would you have to notice any changes in Naziyah? Like, because you consented to a grown man having actual relationships with you, that you wouldn't have been able to recognize the signs in Naziyah? Like, what are you saying? Or are you saying that Naziyah probably consented to it? Okay, even if Naziyah did consent to it, like, oh, was all for, clearly by the text messages, we could see and hear that she was engaging in the actual activities with Jarvis. But does that make it okay? Hell, most of the actual activities, it seemed like she initiated them, but she was still a child. So I'm trying to figure out, at what point did that make it okay? Because you said yes, and then you turn around and say in the same breath that he groomed me. Pretty much, he groomed her. So you were SA then. You get what I'm saying? Like, what? It don't make sense. Sometimes I just wish they'd shut up. It's in my room. Let me look at these comments. Yeah, y'all saying the same thing. Tasha Max says, thank you, Miss Sexy Ray, for dropping those links. Y'all know I always say check the links in the description and in the chat, y'all. Okay. I have a Patreon where I drop exclusive content there. Tasha Max, she says, I didn't like the camera was all over the place. And if she was going to look for evidence, then why she have a plastic bag and gloves? See, I didn't watch the whole live, so I didn't see a whole lot. I just seen the part where she was like, who in Ipsy, who live here, who know about Frog Island, who know about Frog Island. Like, that's literally all I heard. So we're about to watch the rest of it together. So yes, I heard that's crazy. Keish said she was still looking for evidence to you. That's what it don't make sense, right, Keish? It's like, you been heard about Frog Island. Why you just not looking? Everybody against Kiwana now. For whatever reason, I wouldn't know. Enlighten me. All I know is how SD feel about it. You know what I'm saying? So there was a mention of an argument, like I said, between Kiwana and Kenya. But I've already spotted a lot of inconsistencies and lies, so amongst the entire family. So it is what it is. Say, girl, it's been a hot mess. Tanya Mac said, hey, everybody. Say, right. You say, right, but 14 to 22, that's SA, right? No matter how, whether she considered it or not, right? Like, whether you agree to it or not, that's still illegal. She said, Q says, no, 22-year-old should be with the 14-year-old. Exactly. Or even looking the way of a 14-year-old. And if that was her half brother or adoptive brother, which let me make this clear too. I had already known about this. I just never mentioned it because it was like, at the time I was feeling like it really wasn't nothing for me to say. But evidently I must have missed the argument, because that must have came out in that argument or some way, somehow. But I definitely did know about the Kenya and her half brother or adoptive brother having relations. and producing ROXY from that essay. She said, no, it does not make it okay. Yeah. You say no because she said it was her half brother, which is ROXY. Said right. Say, did you hear they are saying Annette is really behind the text messages and not Naziyah? Did they show proof of these things? Have they spoke to Annette? Did Annette join the panel? Those are the concrete evidence that I be wanting, because we have to learn to differentiate, content that's created for views and content that supports actual facts. So, did I hear about Annette really being behind the text? No. Could it be a possibility? Yeah. Do we know for a fact? Probably not. Probably not. You say she found the tether. Right. That's what I was. She said it's been over a year. What are you? Right. She said she found the tether in the video, and it was like, okay, so what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Oh, she say sorry, not Annette. She meant Shannon. Not Annette, Shannon. Okay, now Shannon, definitely that does make more sense to me. If it would be anybody outside of Naziyah, it will make more sense for it to be Shannon. Yes, but is it true? I don't know. Is it a good storyline? Yeah. Say like evidence was going to just be laying there when she showed the ankle monitor and everything. Like how you go to Frog Island and just all of a sudden find a tether? Like, what is you trying to say? Just say it. Coco G Show says when collecting evidence, it should be in a paper bag and gloves. But on a case like this, I would notify police. That's what I was wondering too. Like, did she ever call the police? Like, and stay with the evidence until the cops come? She claimed she did that when she found the clothes. They never came. That's what she said. And if they did come, it was like several hours later. Don't know if she was still at the spot, but she made it seem like when she did call the police before, when they found Naziyah's shoe and things like that, that they didn't come. Yes. You say who have brother? Kenya had a baby named ROXY with her adoptive brother. Who was, what y'all say, 21 at the time? And she was 14. Tay says Q them text messages from her cousin Shannon daughter and Brooke. So y'all saying Naziyah wasn't the one sending the text message? Well, what exact text messages are y'all referring to? Let's start there. What exact text messages are y'all referring to? Yes. So there's always something with these people. Well, I feel like when we're dealing with families who sacrifice children, then this is what it comes with. It comes with the weight of having to like deal with the deceptions around the case. You know what I mean? I just feel like if they wouldn't say stuff to distract the public or to deceive the public or to create narratives or to like make it seem like they did all that they could for the children or whatever type of narratives they try to spin, right? we wouldn't have much to talk about other than what the news present to us. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, why do they go to such far extents to prove what they did and what they didn't do? You know what I mean? Like, why? Why? They can believe that. You say, that looks so fake. It wasn't even dirty. All right, let me get my Facebook up. Agents of Chaos. Exactly. And they're operating from a space of chaos when every time they're triggered, because we know that the truth triggers these families, specifically Naziyah's family. So when they go to the extent of trying to turn content creators against each other and, threaten to expose information, or, want to send out cease and desist letters of, trying to intimidate and pretty much strong arm tactics certain content creators from speaking their opinions about the case, then that's when you probably onto something. Because how is it that it seems like they're in cahoots with certain content creators, right? They're in cahoots. And those are the ones that be spinning the narratives with them. I cannot just say anything about these children. I'm not. Like, it's one thing for me to find out information that may or may not necessarily have something to do with Naziyah's missing or Naziyah's case in particularly. But I'm not going to just be spending bullshit just to spend bullshit. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing that. Nor am I going to spin narratives that the families want me to spin or want to come on a platform and say because it fits the narratives that they want to spin. I'm not doing that either. It's about facts. Now we can speak about the facts, which I feel like I've presented many actual facts. You know what I mean? And I stood on everything that I felt. Regardless of the backlash that comes with it. And you would think that a family that's not just Naziyah's family, but you would think that a family that has lost a child would have more dignity about themselves and integrity about what they entertain and what they don't. I believe that they are definitely connected to some secret societies that sacrifice children. I believe that I'm going to just say that. I believe that they are definitely connected to some really dark shit. There's no way if I lost a child in my family that I would be spending so much time trying to spin narratives and clear up bullshit and going to do fake searches and mm-mm. And you know what? When you speak your truth about certain things, like I said, they gonna go run to the other content creators, create narratives, and then make it seem like, oh, everybody should attack her, should attack that person. It's like they want everybody to be on one side. I'm on your side as long as you are in alignment with justice for Naziyah. The moment I question you, you're no longer in alignment with justice for Naziyah. Now I'm side-eyeing you like I side-eyed the rest of them. And that was the problem. That's the problem. It was never just, I'm on your side because I feel like, you want to communicate with me more and you think we should, it's like, I felt like the friend, like how you might have a friend, they dead wrong. They might be dead wrong of what they doing. But because you're a friend to them, you're going to support them. I don't believe in that. I don't believe that. You're right, Keisha, it is guilt. Only guilt will make a person lash out like that or make a person try to spin narratives. That's what I think too. Guilt. What Tay say? Say I did an amazing job standing 10 toes down. Look, y'all stood 10 toes down with me too. Shit. My day ones, my A1 since day one. Y'all stood 10 toes down with me too. I appreciate it. Hey y'all. Hey. Paris and Paris. Okay, Tay said, Natasha, that girl Mimi Young finally got back to jail, breaking the shops again. She said, I don't care if I go back. Oh, that's crazy work right there. That's crazy work. Crazy. Yeah, but I'm not supporting no stupid shit. I'm not. I'm just not doing it. Just not doing it. And for me, that one statement changed my whole perception of every fucking thing. It changed my whole perception. That 12 years of knowing about I can't do it no more. That's why I dropped the mic. That's when I'm like, Shark Tank, I'm out. I'm out. I can't do it. Because to me, that changes the motive. He said, me either. I'm behind you 100% when you're right, but what's wrong is just wrong. Right, what's wrong is wrong. You say they are doing too much. If they didn't want anyone looking at them crazy, then they should have stayed off the internet and silent. Yeah. However, the more they talk, the more we looked at them. And look, and the more they talk, the more narratives the content creators can spin. That's just the reality of it, and that's the risk that they take when they speak out. When they speak out. Now, that's just it. So, me when I do the interview, when I did the interview, my intention was to show the receipts behind everything, because you can't question receipts. Okay, to the idiots out there that got a problem with SD showing receipts and keeping receipts, I'ma always keep a receipt, because what a motherfucker not gonna do is lie on me. That's what you're not gonna do. You're not gonna lie. You're gonna say what you're gonna say. Let it be actual, factual. And that's how I operate. If I'm gonna talk about something, and if you're going to do an interview on my channel, we're gonna have facts, especially if you're mentioning another person. Okay, you're mentioning somebody else, and you're adamant about what you're saying. Give me them facts and give me them receipts. Give me the receipts. We good. And just because the receipts was presented, that didn't mean that everybody still did everything that they could to save the children. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. And it's not hard to figure them out. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. Very deceptive and very chaotic. And I think because I can come off very chill, laid back, kind, but I never been, I'm not stupid. So I think that sometimes people confuse a person who's chill or a person who, you know, ain't really like rah rah, even though I can get that. I can get to that point. But I've learned that that don't really get me nowhere. So I don't do all that like I used to. Okay. But don't ever confuse a person who's chill and kind as unintelligent. I know when somebody lied to me. I know when you are envious of me. I know when you on some fuck shit. I know. I ain't gonna say nothing right then and there because now, and that be the thing about people, because Naziyah got a bunch of narcissists in her family. Okay. And that's the thing. Narcissists try to sit back and try to study you, try to, because I felt like her family tried to build an acquaintance with me, and use my platform as a platform to fit their narrative. That's what I felt like. Not just Kiwana and Jarnell. I'm talking about, because Kenya tried to come up on my platform too. You're not going to use my channel to spin no narratives that is out of alignment with what's true to me. You're not going to do that. I'm not that desperate for content. I'm not. So I think that because there was resistance there, and I wasn't necessarily speaking about what they wanted me to speak about or spin the narratives that they wanted me to spin, that I became problematic. You get what I'm saying? Because they want to be able to hop, skip, and jump on everybody's platform and spin these narratives. And I just want to clear this up. I just want to clear. You're not finna come on my platform clearing nothing up that's not relevant to what I already believe and what I already know. You get what I'm saying? I'm not, this is not that. It's not. Q said she have a question. What is it? Rainy Ryan. How you doing? See Rainy Ryan in the chat. Who else we got? Q says she got a question. Q says never gave stupid. Never gave that. He said don't take your kindness for weakness is the phrase. Yeah, don't take the kindness for weakness, because then you go fall flat on your face every time thinking you could play with me. That's the mistake that people make. Don't let the cover of the book fool you. Don't do that. Don't let a person that's being kind to you fool you. Don't do that. And if you got and if you got any ill intent, and you in my space, and you close to me, and you a person that got my personal phone number, I'm going to know. I'm going to know about it. I'm going to feel it. One way you're going to slip. That mask is going to slip. One way or the other. I don't talk about this life and walking with truth and walking in my divinity for nothing. I don't talk about it. I live it. So a fake and phony person don't have no choice but to expose themselves to me, especially if we are in direct contact with each other. And that it's not being arrogant. It's just the truth. Those who get it get exactly what I'm talking about. A fake person don't last long around a realist, a person that's really real, a person that really feel. You don't. That's how I can see. I can see through these cases. I really can. And I know that they're liars. I know that they have a lot of shit to hide. I know that this has been going on for many generations. Like I said, they connected to some skull and bone secret societies or something. Skull and bones. Uh, what is the other one? What's that other one with the star? Kenya had the hat on before. The Eastern Stars. All of that shit is fucking wicked. Let me pull up this video. I'm going to read the comments in a second. Hold on, y'all. Playing too much. ROXY, she played too much. That's what pisses the public off about ROXY, is that she play too damn much. It's like she take this as a joke, but then try to make it seem like she cares so much. Like you can tell when a person faking like they care. You can tell. Like y'all can't tell. Let me make this bigger. Let's go ahead and watch her get on our damn nerves, child. She better get on our nerves. Is this plugged in? Can y'all still hear me? My mic's still on? What's going on with my headphones? She is, Coco. I have to watch her get on our damn nerves. What is up with my headphones? I know you fucking lying. I don't need the mic on. Oh, child, these kids, these children. Okay, y'all hear me for now. Okay, I'm gonna have to unplug my mic, but I'm just trying to see. Damn, I can't unplug it because that goes to. No, how they work on that side, but not the other side. Now let me see if the sound work. I need the sound to work in my ears. Nope. Hey, Brittany. Not good. Can y'all hear this? No, y'all can't hear the video playing. Okay. Let's share my screen first. Brittany say, hey, SD family. So if Roxy make me sleepy, don't get mad. She be doing too much. So I see what be going on with y'all. Y'all be want me to talk about Naziyah Harris case. Because y'all popping out the woodworks for tonight's show. That's what be going on. Don't be fake. Don't be doing me like that. Hold up. Let me find out. If you go support SD, you gotta support all the footage, all the content. What be going on with y'all? Oh, y'all is funny. I guess y'all be trying to send me a message like, no, we don't want to talk about. No, we don't want to talk about that. I be getting the mess. I'm getting the message now. I got it. Y'all are funny. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be able to hear this video, and I don't like that. Which means work. Yeah, it keep going down. Fuck. I'm like, nope. We want to talk about this. Okay. I guess y'all gotta say so or whatever. Janine, hey Janine, she says she talking to Q, but she says she just weird and mad. She got red, so she was sucking so hard. Oh my goodness. So I still can't believe I'm woke. You know how to yeah. Let me try it again. Hold up. Oh, I got sound. Okay, good. Now, can y'all see that? Or do I need to make it bigger? Y'all see it good enough? Y'all can hear and see it. Y'all can hear the video and hear me. That's 3 yeses. Okay, good. Showtime. So she just standing there. No, she was just standing there. The video. Oh, wait, y'all saying y'all don't hear the video. Well, she was just standing there. She wasn't saying nothing. But you should hear the leaves crunching now. Because she at Frog Island.
So I made a post. Is anybody in Ypsilanti right now that can tell me about Frog Island?
Girl.
That live in Ypsi that can tell me about Frog Island? Like right now. Wasn't trying to go live, but I need answers now. I'm fine, Quee. Thank you. Is anybody in Ypsi right now near Frog Island? Hey y'all.
Right, it sounds
You
like
know, because
shit.
don't nobody else want to show up, so that's why. I wanted to know if anybody can tell me about Frog Island in Ypsilanti.
I'm hot.
I'm just searching. That's it right now. I'm right here.
Girl.
Who can tell me about Frog Island in
Here, let me make
Ypsilanti?
it. I'm gonna make it a little bigger for y'all. There we go.
I'm good. I'm right here.
Hey, Aunt Boo.
So I don't know what this means, but doesn't that look like a tether to y'all?
No, it looks like a tether. Now let me pause this. Y'all see that? That's what she talking about.
Come to this part often. What is that? Is this a tether?
See, that's the thing though. Like she had to have seen the tether before she went on live. So she be doing stuff with the intent to get get traction, right? And to get people riled up, you know, that whole chaotic energy they be moving from. You doing what you're doing because you're insinuating that this could possibly be King's tether and that maybe, you know, he has something to do with Naziyah. That's what I'm getting out of the like, because what will be the point? You didn't call the police. I could see if she went live while the police was on site, like, hey, this could possibly be evidence or something. Like, what are you doing this for? This is why I cannot stand. Y'all already know. I can't stand it because it's unnecessary. But of course, we're gonna talk about the stupidity, but it's stupid. It's just stupid. Let me unmute that.
What is this? Ain't this the thing that people be having on their legs or whatever? Whatever the hell they put it in. Is this a tether? So, who was on tether? I don't know who it is, but I thought that was kind of weird. And this is at Frog Island.
And another thing, for all we know, she might have put it there. Somebody could have gave it to her for her to put there, just for her to go and make a live about it and get attention. Because what else would be the reason for you going live? And I don't trust her, so she will go to the extreme. Keish, right? She says it's a tad bit extreme, but she will go to the extreme for attention. Crazy.
It is slamming. I'm trying to touch it. I'm coming. They can track that if you take it, it's coded to a person. Okay. Okay.
Right, you right. Keish, she said the police would have been had that. Exactly. Don't they? If he had a tether on, they would have been noticed by now that it was in Ipsy anyway. And it wasn't. I believe King was supposed to, or Cordell, he was supposed to report that same morning. Correct. So what is the reason that Cordell is locked up then? Was it for violating his tether restrictions or whatever? Was it for not reporting that morning? I guess that's the whole question behind that then. But do I think that this could be his tether? No, I don't think so.
So there's nobody in Ypsilanti right now. Nobody.
What do you
They
want
can
them to
tell me
say?
about Frog Island in the area where Jarvis was at.
How about she LD?
Yeah, I am. I need to get something to put it in. I don't know. I just thought that was weird. So I was just trying to see if somebody could tell me about Frog Island. I made a post, but ain't nobody really respond. So figured I'll just come on here and see if somebody
Look,
could
y'all.
tell me about this area, because I believe this is the area where he was at or nearby or something like that.
She don't do shit but give us content to talk about. So keep
Anybody
talking.
live out here or near here or familiar like with this area?
Crazy work. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm good, Orlando. I'm just
Right, Tanya. Wait, Virginia, did you see it blinking? You saw the tether blinking? Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to go back. Right, you say, look how far she walking away from it.
okay. So
Yeah, she put it there.
not going to her house, but because I don't know where she lives at. But isn't this the area where um King said he drove the Jaguar?
Why does she need somebody to tell her if that's the area? Anybody know in the chat what area he said he was in? Let me know. I'll Google it real quick. Because why does she need to get on live and say that, bitch? Go to Google.
Oh shit.
I believe he got the tether because of the domestic violence case, but why did he get in? Did he get locked up for a violation of probation or something like that? That's what I wonder. You know, it's been said that he didn't appear that morning that he claimed he had to appear before he showed up to the shop on the, was that the 10th, January 10th. But I don't know how true that is, you know. But again, we talk about narratives. So if she heard that narrative being spent somewhere else or on another platform, this will make sense for ROXY to do something like this, to spin the whole narrative that there's a possibility that King got his tether cut off, left the tether in the area, just so happened that they was in when they went to take the Jaguar back to Ypsilanti, right? A whole nother narrative that she's trying to create and get people to believe in and entertain. Say people are literally saying that they be there and ask her what does she know. You know, I can't even see the comments for some reason. So continue watching. Yeah, I can't see the comments. But she's saying the people that's responding to her is literally saying they be there and they know what area she in, but she keep asking. Wow.
Okay, I can't see nothing. Can y'all see something?
That's why somebody need to really get her in somebody's basement. And, you know, I'm just saying, you know how they do on the movies and shit? I'm just saying, I ain't telling nobody to do nothing. I'm just talking about a movie scene. Because she played too damn much. And ain't shit funny about it. Never seen nothing like it, Snicker. My whole life. She trying to get King connected to Jarvis' case. Yeah, that's what I feel like she definitely trying to do. Too. That makes sense. Yep, y'all saying it looked too fresh.
If you can tell me about the information that was released in the area where um they was driving that in Ipsy, message me. There's a whole bunch of bridges over here.
Distraction, Tasha. Just a distraction. So she trying to create doubt. She needs to go on now, yeah.
Excuse me.
It's new. Okay. Yeah, it didn't look old to me either. Especially going through all them weather changes and seasons. Roxy covering up for her family. Right. We already on to your shit. Her and Shannon and them still in cahoots and still kicking it. Now, you know what? Kenya said that she wanted to make it very clear that Roxy didn't have Naziyah's phone, but Roxy said on her own mouth that somebody gave her the phone. Do y'all not recall me playing that live from TikTok on one of my lives? Did she not say on her own mouth that she had the phone? Why do she always try to clear shit up that came out of her daughter's mouth? She'd be like, my daughter, but your daughter says these things. Some stuff ain't being spent just out the clear blue sky. That's some shit that's been said out of your mouth directly. She said somebody gave her the phone. If I recall correctly, now I have to go back and find that video in my collection of Naziyah's case. But I feel like she did say that. Yeah, y'all saying, yep, okay, right. She definitely did. And she didn't say who gave it to her. That's the part that she didn't disclose. She just said somebody. Like y'all say, they be thinking people stupid and forget. No, that's the reason we do these lives. At least that's the reason I do these lives. So we can have it on the docket. Okay? We need to have the facts. So Kenya need to stop trying to clear shit up for Roxy. She can't even keep up with her own damn lies, let alone the shit Roxy got going on. I got it on here too, Miss Boss Lady. I got the live on the live stream. More than likely it's on one that's where it's titled Roxy, when she on the
park. Is that near where he was driving at?
When she's on the thumbnail.
I don't remember them mentioning Hines Park. Yes, I did check Bald Duck Park. Just left there. I'm gonna go get a bag and turn the television in.
We're gonna get into it, Miss Boss Lady. I heard about it, yes. I heard about Vari. I talked about it a little bit in the beginning. Hey, too many Madea shows.
I think this is
yeah.
I'm right here. I think this is Frog Island. Somebody told me to come look in Frog Island because this is near where he was driving at. I need a bag for that tether so we can take it to the police station. Or something to put it in, bag, box, something. I need something to put that tether in so I can take it to the police station.
Why would she take it to the police station? Call the police on site.
I want to know about Frog Island. Who the fuck is this babe? You ain't got to worry about it. Shit I be talking about. Stupid bitches like this.
They get mad.
Mouth, you ain't doing shit. What the fuck I bought this bitch?
Girl, you don't even do shit. Like they say, you do a bunch of nothing.
No, ain't no snails out here.
Snails?
No snail. I'm looking for bones at this point. air water in front of something with numbers.
All narcissists, definitely.
Trying to see if somebody could either come here to show us something about Ford Island, where he was driving at. What did I go with that? I forgot. It wasn't up this far. It was like I should have threw it out, but I didn't want to pick it up with my hand. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was back here.
Yeah, Tasha says she's trying to be a hero. She need to be relevant again, and she does this, especially because they got this war going on between who have done the most and who really did what. We do have the facts on who did do what back in 2022. Okay, but they do have this war going on where it's like, okay, I did this, I'm doing this, I said this, and then they got to prove that. They definitely it's getting washed. It's like skin washed up now. So she really ain't that bright.
The white and blue chick is down somewhere.
Exactly.
Oh, wait. Oh, damn. I lost it. What's it called? It wasn't this brushy. It was like kind of open a little bit. My feet sweating. Down this way more, huh? Oh.
First of all, she's supposed to take a picture. That was the first thing she should have did before she was playing with it with the stick.
It was like more open. Goddamn, I lost it.
But like, what difference do it make if she did take the picture or video? You should have just called the police.
That's crazy.
Yep, Sunshine, you're right.
You said what made me go back out? I never stopped. I just didn't publicize it. I just needed help with some information about Frog Island. Where he was at. It was over there where you was by that tunnel. No, that was like way up. Look, now I need y'all to help me find it. Oh, damn.
Bitch, just jump in the dam. Just jump in the bush. We just want to see you jump and tumble.
Like bushy like this.
That's what we want to see.
Oh, yeah, and I gotta, be on here to make sure I'm protected, child. If anything happens, y'all know where the hell I was at. It was going closer to the bridge. You didn't walk that far to the bridge.
She lying, y'all. She lying. She put that tether there.
No, not yet. Somebody said I ain't walked that far to the bridge. I'm gonna go up a little bit more.
For real, Keisha, jump right on them logs head first, and then tumble your way down to them rocks and water.
Long Tree by Clark Road and over there Speedway.
I'm so serious.
I thought it was right there in that. That's what I'm saying. I thought it was right there, like kind of like that opening. Right.
Y'all so funny.
I'm gonna go up a little bit more. Look for that white and blue chicken box. You see it?
Do too damn much.
No.
Now she can't find it.
Yeah, that looks like poison ivy. Fuck it.
Oh, she talking about that look like poison. Poison ivy. Fuck it. She like, yeah, I'm sure. Let me show everybody that I get poison ivy just to go back and gather evidence that I put in the bushes. This is crazy work here. Crazy.
Yeah. Oh damn.
And what was that damn noise they making? Shit.
Yeah, that's how I'm like, I'm trying to, had to look for this dang on chicken box to get put my landmark. Yeah, I got it. Oh, I think this is poison. I'm messing up my Beyonce sweater. My Shayla. Yeah. My Shayla.
All the way up over in here. And it goes down to the water.
I found it, y'all. I found
There's
it.
homeless people down there.
I walked down there by that bridge, and they got a tunnel in there. I looked in there. It's like hella dark.
That storage drain thing.
Yeah, I looked in there. It's like hella dark in there. I tried to pull it up, but I can't pull it up. You bought the water?
Sunshine, it's just really about relevance. It's really, at this point, it's seriously about the relevance and maintaining that whole identity that she's created around Naziyah's disappearance. She created this identity to make it seem like, you know, she was the one that came in and saved the day. That's how she got to keep that going. And she's willing to do it at whatever cost. This is why I say they are narcissists. This is narcissistic behaviors and tendencies. It's sickening. It's sickening. Like, sit your monkey ass down some fucking where. Nobody wants to go on these scavenger hunts with you playing. Nobody wants to do that. But since you're going to do that, we're going to drag your ass for doing stupid shit. Go sit down in the corner some goddamn where. Or tumble your ass down to that water and just go under and hold your breath as long as you can, and then just let go. You say, I've been sick of the whole family. Look, me too. She think this is a game. It is a game, sir. I wonder, do she knows how silly she looks? Just goofy. Yeah. Yeah. This is diabolical work.
She by that water. Oh yeah, by the bridge. She down there by the, okay. Yeah, I found it, y'all. I'm gonna take it to the police station. Yes, I do, Dorina. Let me get off live. God damn.
You're right. You notice she said chicken box. I noticed she said that too. She's claiming that the chicken box was for the landmark purposes. However, the tether might be what she the chicken box might be what she transported the tether in to plant it in the bushes. That might be what happened, actually. You know, a liar gonna always tell on themselves. Say, honey, she putting on the show. Mm-hmm. Fake. It said needs to be laughing at her damn face. This is crazy. Girl, I'm for real, Keish. Just go ahead and just go underwater. Say she should have put that chicken box in a bag too for DNA to check. Look, Tanya, She put that damn tether there. She is putting on a whole show. She was looking for a tether and insinuating that it could have been King's tether because he was on tether around the time then Naziyah went missing. Say she need to stop clout chasing. She need to interview. Look, she have a seat. You saying that tether probably ain't got nothing to do with that baby. It probably, you right. Probably not even King's. Probably not even his. She just, yeah. So this is about it. It wasn't on for that long. Just 20 minutes or so. But this is crazy.
In the bag. Yeah.
Let me go back just a little bit.
Let me get off live. God damn. I didn't touch it. Nothing. I put it in the bag. Everybody saw the way I put it in the bag. And I don't know what this evidence is. It's a teller, and I'm gonna take it to the police station. So if I ain't got nothing to do with it, I ain't got something to do with somebody, because it's supposed to be on somebody's body. On that note, I'm gone. Bye.
Somebody's supposed to be with somebody. Okay, that ain't for you to be gathering up and taking it nowhere. Leave that to the people whose job it is to come examine that. Let's see what some of these comments say. Be safe. You might need to end the live, then go back. Found what? I'm from Ipsy. They ain't talking about nothing. These comments. Say she put that there, boss lady. Coco G Show saying Roxy is weird as F. That tether, if not planted, could have been evidence of another crime scene. Right. Mm-hmm. She said JoJo. Who JoJo on the chat? Did I miss JoJo? Or you saying maybe you meant Coco? Okay. You said I finally catch alive. I'm proud of what you do. Keep saving the children. Look, protect the children by any means necessary. Protect these children. We can avoid the disappearances, the abuse. Protect the children first. Don't wait. Do it immediately. Okay. Let's see. DNA never lie. So again, she's insinuating what? That in this post, she's insinuating that Shannon's blood, Naziyah's blood, and Jarvis's blood was potentially on the evidence. From my understanding, she's insinuating that. But see, this is what she do. She posts stuff like this and then don't follow up. Get people all in an uproar, being messy and chaotic. Protect your peace. Hey, she say, hey, everyone. And Veronica, hey, Veronica. She say, no cursing words. Spell it backwards, y'all. Spell them backwards. Oh, bobblehead. Say I finally catch a live. Okay, I got that one. You say, kind reminder, make sure you're spelling profane. Yep, okay. The mods getting it together. Say, okay, sorry. Okay. Sunshine say, SD, can you do a video on a mom who left her 3 kids and home for years? Somebody pay her bond? Girl, shut up. I didn't even know that. I ain't been keeping up with it for real. See what I'm saying? That's that secret society shit. That's that shit. Y'all better know they exist. Yeah, she say they paid her $50K bond, which if it must have got dropped. No, wasn't her bond at like what, $500K? So you're saying they actually paid the 50 bands. That's 10%. Wow. Oh, it was at 1.2 mil. Wow. Child. I'm gonna definitely look into it. All right. Let me go over to TikTok real quick. You say who did that? It's crazy. Did they say who did? Who did? They probably ain't gonna tell us who did that. How the hell you pay somebody to abuse their kids? That's basically what you did. Anybody that got her out, what is you getting her out for? She ain't. I'm sure she can't go see her kid. Let me see. It's a group. Let me stop sharing real quick. And I'll bring it right back. 14K. Because dang. Okay, let me go to my email real quick. I need to get to this Facebook page. I forgot her name. But we want to discuss that it's a girl who's saying that she's the daughter of Lady's boyfriend who was just unalive, allegedly beat to unaliving. He was beat to, you know what? And they're basically, well, she's saying that Vari has something to do with it. We don't know. We just saying what we heard. And I'm trying to get her Facebook name because I forgot it now. Just so I can show y'all what's been said. Okay. Just give me a second. Okay, I got the name. And I believe it just happened just a few days ago. Like literally, I'm about to share my screen so we can go through this together. You say more people involved in this case. Hold on, wait, let me go up the comments. You say, what happened to the kids? Oh, the kids from the girl who left her kids in the house, her 3 kids in the house for 4 years. Last I heard that they were with her family. Okay, so I'm gonna just do it like that. But it ain't no secret. I think she want people to know what's going on because she went live about it and everything. So you say no, they did. You say no, they did not. They show her walking out of it. Wow. So they didn't say who bailed her out. They just showed her walking out. See, that's what be making me think that all of this stuff, some of this news be made up. Y'all do know that they stage stuff like that, right? Don't ever think that everything we see on the media is the 100% truth. They stage shit all the time. She said, Miss Boss Lady say it's sad because they never even call Naziyah by her name. They say her. They still don't even give her respect. Yeah, I've heard that girl too. Just mad disrespectful. So I bet her dad paid that and she be ashamed of his soul. He probably did. You say, and they've been doing this to little kids at the grandma house. She the ringleader. All right, y'all. Yep, propaganda. Spot on, Brittany. That's exactly it. Say you didn't hear that. Yeah, okay, so let's get into it. I'll get back to the comments in a minute. Okay, so this was a status that I did stumble across. Now, I did get some inbox about it. But there was a status she had up originally that caught my attention. So let me pull that up. June 4th. My goodness. Did I pass it?
Mom,
I
need my charger.
Okay, I think I might have passed it. No. All right, so this is the status right here, y'all. It say what's so crazy is lady, and then she put in parentheses Naziyah's mom. They unalive my dad over this B. So when she's speaking about this B, I don't know if she's talking about lady or if she meaning like a whole nother female, or but the point is she specifically said lady and Naziyah. Now, of course, she know that was gonna get some traction just mentioning Naziyah's name and get people's attention, So then oh, you know what? Let me read the comments of that post. Cause I gotta figure out where I seen where they was commenting like, yeah, they saying Vari has something to do with it or whatever. I don't know. I don't think he got it in him to do that. What y'all think? I don't think he got it in him for real. He don't seem like no that type of person that's really about the life. I think he wants to look like he about the life, but I don't think he really about that. So y'all gotta add her on Instagram. She can't go live here. Somebody tag him. So they need a backstory. Ain't this name right here one of them? If I'm not mistaken, didn't they say that the lady whose S.A. Jarvis last name was McIntosh? What was her last? Wasn't her last name McIntosh? That's interesting. Damn, what was that lady? What was her name? I know for a fact that last name was McIntosh. I should check my recent. You don't even go down that far. Well, I'll be. Okay, so they ain't really talking about nothing in the comments. You say they like to pretend like they about their life, but not really close to, right. Yeah, he don't give that. But let me go up here to this live. Because I did not watch the live and I don't know how relevant it is. Say it's weird. Say it's videos of them talking. The girl dad. Oh, it's videos of them talking and the girl dad. Okay. Yeah, that's the one I'm looking for. You say they never did a whole investigate. Okay. You say, I don't know now. R. Kelly had a fan to pay his $1 million bond. Telling y'all, them secret societies look out for each other like that. It don't be matter what going on. Now it's saying she ain't got no videos unless my you said a recording on this platform. They was talking about how everything happened. Not trying to bring up anybody stuff on your platform. Yeah, y'all, this video, I don't know. It's not showing anything. I need my other phone. Let me see my phone. I need to look up something. For some reason, I might could just play the sound. Y'all, they don't like when I be on the Naziyah's case. They don't like it. I could feel it. Say, yes, correct. Fake news. Fake news. Okay. Video. Did they delete the live, y'all? Because what? It was on here earlier. See, I got to just not wait. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get a hold of the video. Don't worry, I will. If not this live, definitely the next one. Because it was on here. I seen it. All right, let's go to the next thing. Say somebody was you say yes they did, but someone got it on screen record. Okay. I'm sure it's on TikTok somewhere. Some stuff don't be that hard to find. I just think they shouldn't say stuff like that though. If they don't know for a fact and it's just hearsay, to just that's a strong allegation to say, you know, to make about Rory. That's crazy. Yes, they did. Okay. So I did hear it on another content creator. Not sure if you want to go there. Absolutely, the fuck not. Hold on. So it depends on who it is.
All the way back up here. So, I will teleport myself all the way back up there.
Yeah, no, I do not fuck with nobody. They got to have over 100K followers for me to consider them at this point. Because they in a whole nother Shark Tank. They in a whole nother Shark Tank. These ones that's in the tank that I'm in, they lie. Well, Nikki say, yeah, nigga, you lie. All right, but anyway, yeah, I'll get it. I'll get a hold of it. Right now, I want to go to what Mimi has said. Mimi, let me get myself signed in. Thought I was signed in already. You heard the live from there. Oh yeah, okay. I get what y'all saying. Okay. Yeah. Yep, you said that's where I heard it. Okay. It says enough crazy. So you know what? If that I heard a little bit, okay? I heard a little bit of the live. But I'm not sure who that was on the live besides the girl Tinker Bella. Do y'all know who else was on there? And can y'all tell me that much? Oh, her niece. Okay. Okay. Well, I get it. I just don't want to hear nobody. I just want the straight live. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to interrupt and pause and talk and things like that. I don't want to hear nobody else doing what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So I'll try my hardest to get it. You say it was the daughter and niece. Okay. Okay.
Say mom. Say mom again. She'll hear you. Wow.
Mimi Young exposed for being Jarvis' child mother. Okay, now I'm looking at an email, y'all. So I don't believe that Mimi is Jarvis's baby mom. I think they was confusing her with somebody that favors one of Shannon's friends, but I don't think that that's Jarvis's child. I mean Jarvis's baby mother. Hold on, y'all, I'm about to share my screen. I'm trying to get to this video real quick. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. All right, for those who haven't already, make sure y'all follow me on TikTok. Tickety Talk. Okay. I do a lot more posting there throughout the week. Also, you guys can sign up for the Patreon. There is a free option, and then there's also a paid monthly option. Or you can join the members on YouTube, where I post between the Patreon and membership on YouTube. I may post content that's only available to the members on YouTube and Patreon, or just Patreon, or just YouTube. So you can take your pick there. Okay. But definitely sign up for the Patreon if you can, or follow me on TikTok, where I post more throughout the week. You say, yes, I've seen the one with Mimi, and she's saying the same thing we were saying about ROXY. Okay. I gotta, dang, did I? Shit. What was her, what? I can't even remember her damn TikTok page. I can't even remember it. Let me see if it pop up. Doggone it. Oh, this is it right here. Okay. Y'all know what? This can't be the one. This can't be it. Because this can't be. This don't even have that many videos.
And if what are you doing? One, I would say, alone. They did it away because it didn't go fast. Did it?
Mm-mm.
Can you do it?
Something ain't right. 693. Right. She was in her room. But is that not her TikTok name? Like, oh, you know what? Here it go. This got to be the one right here. Because I'm like, that's not it. Okay, I done went and pulled it up on my other phone. Okay, this is the one here. You want to sit down? Okay, this is it right here, y'all. Here we go. Say his granddaughter. Rosalind, what you mean his granddaughter? Remind me.
Not using their influence in a positive or truthful. Good morning. Forgive my camera because it is broke on the front end. Don't worry about that. That's not the point. The point is, I'm just sick and tired of people who have big platforms, podcasts, channels, anything with influence, not using their influence in a positive or truthful per se way. Now, it came to my attention that a content creator slash a cousin of Naziyah Harris has been out to Ypsilanti, Frog Island to hike. I'm not sure what her motive was going out there. I guess it was to hike. I don't know, whatever. But then she starts asking questions like, is there anybody out there in Frog Island in Ypsilanti that can tell me about Frog Island? Trying to get information. Mind you, me, Mimi Young, I was there on Mother's Day, bright and early, with another person on the phone, another supporter on the phone the whole time. It took me about 40 minutes to get to Ypsilanti, 40-minute drive, right? So I'm just kind of thinking, maybe you saw my video from Mother's Day and it prompted you to go out there to Ypsilanti. It's not a competition or anything, but I just want to say, didn't you say that I should stop searching? Didn't you say that I was delusional? Didn't you say that I was schizophrenic? Did you say I was a crackhead? Didn't you say all of this shit about me? But you're double backing on the things that I'm doing. It doesn't make any fucking sense. So yeah, you found a fucking tether. Okay, what made you go out there in the first place? What made you go out there in the first place is because you saw my video. My videos are circulating around. I got a lady to actually speak up and actually tell me that Jarvis was at one of those places down there. So if you needed any information, you could have contacted the original creator that went out there and investigated on their own time, on their own dime, who actually got all the information from locals You should have contacted Mimi Young, but your pride, and I won't say anything else about that, your pride. And we're going to see how this plays out, you guys. Okay, since everybody wanted to be on a fucking ROXY boat, and now the motherfucker is rocking the boat. How about that? Because you don't want to give nobody motherfucking credit. Yo, mama said on Shank Rocks Live and told me basically to my face, fuck you. So guess what? I said that shit back. Shank asked her, you give her any credit for anything she's done for your family? She said, no. I said, well, fuck you too, bitch. You really thought I gave a fuck. You really thought I gave a fuck. But now y'all are double backing on my fucking investigations. Yeah. That's the reason why she was out there in Ypsilanti. Stop letting these motherfuckers fool y'all. And for Shank to even post a video acting like she was out there first, she was out there really looking and shit like that. Shank, you knew I was out there first. And if you didn't, you need to do more research as a motherfucking content creator or a journalist or wherever the fuck y'all call each other these days. And yes, it's not a fucking competition. All of our motherfucking investigations conclude together to help this little girl. And yes, it does. But at the same time, when y'all putting people down to get to the top, it shows who is genuine and who is not. Okay? So start spreading the right fucking information. True information. Not the half truth. Because the half truth is not the truth. It's a lie. A whole lie. Okay? So start double backing. Go back to Mother's Day. How about that? If you want to double back on somebody's fucking investigation works and then actually have people put out fucking false ass motherfucking narratives claiming that you were out there and you need help from people from Ypsilanti, bitch, cut the fucking cap. Any fucking way. Mimi Young was out there fucking first, okay? How about that? She don't need no fucking help. Maybe you found a tether, but maybe them motherfuckers put that tether there after I fucking left because you were in the same exact spot that I was on. And I should start putting the motherfucking screenshots in here right now.
And if so, how do you remember seeing him? Like, what did he have on and stuff like that? Okay, now y'all listen to this real good if you can. Real good now.
Remember that much what he had on, but I know he's a tall guy. Curly hair, like hair or something. I mean, I just remember my visual. I can't remember what but I know I remember his name being in our book at one time, Jarvis Butts.
Do you remember
in with me?
Do you remember around like what date and time you could have seen him, or like what time of the year last year you could have seen him?
Okay, I come in at 6 p.m. I mean, I'm kind of like, if you came in on a weekend, I work all around, like Friday, I'm here to Monday. So it's either, I believe you checked in, if you check in with me any other time, it'll been after 6 p.m. Or if you checked in with the daytime, I still know who's in our book.
Okay, I have a question.
I think recall checking him in. Because people like to come on my shift for bull crap.
Okay, so I have another question for you. Is there a way that you can look at those books, or like, do you guys have security cameras anywhere in there?
We do, but they gotta get the authority probably request them to go back on them tapes, because that was like, I don't know if it was the beginning of this year or last year sometime. You know what I'm saying? Because I lost a sister back in January, so but I do recall the Jarvis Butts being here. But you can do that and if they still investigate, let them know that a little information and see if we can. My boss and them can get the records showing, people check in. And we got
because she's been missing for literally a year and almost 5 months. Nobody has seen her. Her family will not look for her. And this man was literally with her every single day.
I'm around here. So, a lot of people come through here from the Inkster area, this area, all around. But I mean, I'm not going to say I saw him when, but I recall he's been here.
Okay. And have you ever seen him with the little girl around 13 years of age? She's brown skinned, she has glasses usually, and
news and stuff, but I saw a picture on the thing. But I've never really seen him. And like I said, I come in at 6. It's still bad. He would have checked in, but I didn't. You know, they ain't gonna have him with you. I didn't see him with nobody at that time.
Okay, and like, do you have any other like recommendations on where we should look in regards to finding anything about Naziyah, as far as like establishments and things like that, asking around in Ypsilanti?
Like in Ypsilanti, you know, y'all should first check with these organizations. Like, you know, some places, you know, somebody might.
Let me make it clear to y'all. She's talking to a lady that works at a hotel where she says she's seen Jarvis in Ypsilanti. I did say that at the beginning, but I just wanted to reiterate that for the people that's just coming in and watching from the bushes and things like that. Shout out to y'all. She's going to say the name of the hotel as well. I wrote it down, but I don't have it. But she's going to say the name of the hotel.
Somebody might have to like the safe houses, ozone, anything to do with youth, underage youth. I mean, I'm not really from here, but I mean, I've been here long enough to know that, you know, the resources to try to guide a person to and see if they can establish some, or did she have to, or did she come through them for safe haven at one time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, to say you got to start right there and see if anybody was assisting her, or when she got away or whatever, when he got the guy, whoever Jarvis locked up. I saw, I think there's a picture on the news too at that time. But yeah, you know, start with that and then keep messing with the police.
All
They,
right.
you know, something, and check all these little parks, South Side, West Side, Apple Ridge. You know, it's not that big.
And Willow,
And West Willow. Mm-hmm. And then around Harris Road and out there by Clark Road, all around that. South of the way up. Okay. But the guard, I mean, not the guard, anywhere like that, you know, is trouble. I know people, you know, come through here, and younger people, they hanging out somewhere at that time and around that area. I think it would probably best bet West Willow, Apple Ridge, South Side of Ypsilanti.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and then let them you know, anonymously or something. Let the Ypsilanti police know that Jarvis Butts may have been here. And then they put we still can get some footage from that time. Maybe he can, maybe he can't. Then we can see, because we have cameras, so they go, it doesn't matter. And then they could tell if he was here with her. I know he's been at this motel.
Okay, and can you name the motel just one last time for me?
Harmony House Motel.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
I know everything really well.
right.
Like, what kind of signs are you looking for?
I'm on TikTok live, so they're helping me right now.
Mimi, asked for her card.
I had paused by mistake. Let me see.
Her Nike shoes, like a
Go back a little bit.
I'm on TikTok live, so they're helping me right now.
Mimi asked for her card too.
Your card, and we'll be looking for certain things like maybe a cell phone, maybe have been thrown, clothes, her other shoe. We only found one of her Nike shoes. Like it was a black and red Nike.
Yeah.
Black, red, and white.
What size did she wear?
It had to be a size 5.
Okay.
Y'all think?
All right. Shoot, I will say like.
Now, Mimi is talking like she is the family. She said we only found the shoe, and you know, she does kind of come off like she is Naziyah family, which does give a little weird, I ain't gonna lie. But
This is a good place to look.
I applaud her
if you
effort.
said she pinged around this area, another thing to go check in with is the Harmony House Motel and talk to Miss Sherry over there.
Okay, see if she's saying anything.
She's really good about keeping an eye out for girls.
Ask her ask her, could we have Miss Sherry's number too, if she could, and then also could you tell her to be like looking out for a call, so just in case if she does find anything, she can get in contact with either one of us.
Yeah. Can you want to get?
I don't have Sherry's number personally. I
Mhm.
just want to call up the hotel. She literally
Okay.
works afternoon.
And then what hotel is that?
It's called the Harmony.
Harmony House. Good morning. Forgive my camera because it is bright.
Now, I did Google that hotel. It's called Harmony House Motel. And it's in Ypsilanti on Michigan Ave. It is a little rinky dink spot. Look like definitely somewhere Jarvis will go. Most definitely. They might have some tunnels underneath this motel. Who the hell knows? That's what it's giving. Okay. That's exactly what it's giving. They may have some tunnels underneath this motel to abduct children. She probably was acting like the family to get answers, but that it's still a little strange to me. But I get it, but yeah, it's definitely strange. So I'm gonna have to go and see what area he was in at that time, because right now I don't have it written down. I'm gonna have to go back and look what area they was in when they went to go take the so-called car back to King's son grandmother. You say she showed how many Frank shops. Yeah. Which I've seen a lot of them myself. I know that there's a lot from the east to the west, child. Let me see. Let me look, because I kind of went off screen. I'm not sure what purpose it served, knowing where his car shops are. What do y'all think? What will be the purpose of keeping tabs on that? You say what is it with everyone hanging out in hotels all the time instead of at home? It's not like a net. It's so small I can't see it. Mine, Jarvis being in her home. Oh, right, right. Because it's deeper than that. It's deeper than him sneaking in the basement in Annette's house just to go be with Naziyah. It was deeper than that. You know what I mean? Right. Trafficking stops. That's why I said underground tunnels. I wasn't being funny. I'm dead serious. Don't ever think anything is too far fetched when it comes to these children. I don't believe it, and especially because I just know too much. I know too much, especially when you're the type of person that do a lot of research and you see the wickedness. Nothing is too far fetched. These people are wicked. They abduct children. They sacrifice children. They sell children all the time. Yeah, this hotel definitely looks rinky dink. The address is 615 Michigan in Ypsilanti. Yeah, it's not acting right. My TikTok not acting right. You say so they don't get caught. You say I'm not sure either. Yeah, I'm not sure what purpose it serves knowing where the shop locations are, but I will say that it's not a coincidence for the shops. It's not just about fixing on cars either. I will say that. How long we been on here? It's been a couple of hours, y'all. What is going on? Oh, okay. I'm trying to see what else I want to look at really quick. Yeah. Say why does Frank have so many shops on the east side? Where is Frank?
I just wanted to show y'all this is another Frank's.
This
This
is
is the
the
one he was
one.
talking
This
about.
is the
This is the
actual
one on East
and Neff.
Orange Street.
The one that
Told
she
y'all.
at is on East Warren and Neff. That's the one that they was working at right here. And this is the one that I believe Jarvis and Cordell went to before they picked up Naziyah. Was this one, not the one on Harper. The one on East Warren and Neff. Because they say they went to an AutoZone, correct? Or a parts store, literally right next to this specific Frank's auto shop is an AutoZone, literally right next to it. So it will make sense to me that they went to that AutoZone in particular, which is on Warren and not Harper. This is why I say I don't believe Cordell and Jarvis picked Naziyah up on Harper. I actually believe that they went to Annette's house to pick up Naziyah. They did not pick her up on Harper. That's just what I think. I believe Naziyah went home. She was walking in the direction of the house. A child that is going to run away with someone, meet somebody somewhere. The last thing I want anybody to see me is around that house that I ain't supposed to be going to, or I'm supposed to be at a certain time, and I know I'm not going to be there. So I won't even go in the direction or in that area if I'm a child that's about to skip off and go do some shit I know I shouldn't be doing. And we got to keep in mind that Annette so-called runs a tight ship. So if Annette runs a tight ship, just out of fear, Naziyah was going to the house first, just out of fear. That's how she learned to manipulate her way out of situations or into situations to go be with Jarvis, because she had to get crafty with how she met up with Jarvis. So it just don't make any logical sense to me that Naziyah would not go directly home just out of fear of Annette. Annette instilled fear in her children and grandchildren and any kids that was around her. We've already looked at how she treats the children, what she say to them, how they answer her in unison. They don't speak in a car. They're like, these are children under the age of 10, maybe over a little over 10. Kids like to talk. You get what I'm saying? So they were definitely in fear of Annette. I truly believe that she went home. We got 111 in the chat. I may be on to something. She went home. Shannon probably got mad and upset about something. Things went too far. Somebody lost control. Naziyah may have, because they say that black jacket that they found, there was some type of struggle based off the holes in the jacket and, just the way the evidence looked. So there's a strong possibility that strain happened at Annette's house. They didn't go to the police because they knew exactly what they were doing, which was getting rid of evidence. This is my belief, and this is allegedly, but this is what I'm picking up as I sit here and rethink the series of events and what truly makes sense to me. Things went too far. There was indeed a struggle. Probably a beating that took place, again, an assault that took place against Naziyah. I don't know. Because we don't really actually know if Naziyah went to Ypsilanti. I know that the one lady basically, I know that that's what they're saying, but do we really know if she went to Naziyah, went to Ypsilanti? Do we really know that? It's a strong possibility that old girl that got up on the stand, Cordell's son, auntie, could have went, and people lie on the stand all the time. Clearly, Annette and Shannon got on the stand and lied. She could have said that she seen Naziyah and didn't. How would they prove it? How would they prove she wasn't there? It's hearsay at this point. Now, at the trial, unless they come up with some concrete evidence stating that Naziyah was indeed there because we have fingerprints or something like that, then that's something else. She left something there. She left something there. We have, I don't know, something concrete. But these are the loopholes that I'm talking about when it comes to this case. None of it makes absolutely no sense to me. Like, none of it. She, I'm gonna have, let me see what the rest of this video about, and I'm gonna say a little something. I'm gonna get off this
Y'all
live.
wasn't helping y'all no more, but it's open, and people coming in and coming out of here. So where Frank at? Honestly.
And like I say, with a lot of these businesses that got multiple buildings, they don't even be in their names for real. They be in their family members' names. They don't have all of these businesses in their name. So to me, that's either you doing some type of tax fraud, or you want to avoid some type of tax situation, or there are some other things that you're trying to cover up, and you want to make sure that the trail doesn't directly lead to you. So could Frank be a part of this operation? And then, not to mention that the lady who said on another platform that she was a victim of Jarvis 20 years ago, she said that it looked like a Chaldean got to her. Frank is a Chaldean or Lebanese person. So saying things like that would insinuate that it could possibly be linked to Frank. However, that's alleged and we don't know. But she said it looked like a Lebanese Chaldean man with the wig on that had the glass house. So again, they have all of these businesses and other people's names to cover up something or to avoid something. Hold on, I'm gonna get to the comments.
I don't know. Who's that? I don't know. Maybe he works there. I'm not playing. This is. Oh, I can't show y'all. Warren. He's Warren.
Oh shoot. Y'all, I hate that. I'm sitting up here talking. Okay. I can't get through one live without muting myself. Okay. So I was reading the comment where I think Poem said that shit, I forgot what she said now. She figured she headed towards the shop after getting off the bus. And I said, I'm going to tell you why I don't necessarily believe that, but just put this into perspective. If she was uncomfortable at school, she was falling down to the ground and is in discomfort, why would she walk 1 hour and 4 minutes from Annette's house to the shop just to get to Jarvis when all he have to do really is pull up to the house and say he want the girls to come clean the shop. She was walking in the direction of Annette's house. Any child that's about to sneak, you know how it is when you trying to sneak or skip school or whatever the case is, you want to go off and be somewhere. You're not going to want to be seen in the area that you're trying to sneak away from. Now, she did say in the text that she was going to wait for him. She didn't say where. She could have said, I'm going to wait for you at home. That's probably what the agreement was earlier that day. We only know that she said, I'm going to wait for you. Jarvis could have definitely went to Annette's house and picked her up. You saying they stay all night with her until 12, her and King. They said. I'm just really feeling like as of right now, if they had plans on doing anything to Naziyah that night of the 9th, why would they want her to be seen anywhere? I'm feeling like she didn't even go in King's house. It's a strong possibility that she was sitting in a car if she was still alive at the time. It's a strong possibility that she didn't go to Ypsilanti at all. It's a strong possibility that they was just trying to have the evidence the whole day of the 9th. And the fact that they marked her present on the 10th is ironic, right? Not a coincidence. Why would they mark her present on the 10th if she wasn't there? Why did Annette wait till 12 p.m. to report her missing? Say, right, that's why Jarvis told her Naziyah to come to the shop that day. No trails of camera pics, anyone seeing him, period. Right. Say, you know what, I'm keep thinking, why would Jarvis let all those people see Naziyah with him? And then, right, that's what I'm saying now, because now we thinking, sometimes you got to go back and think about something. Why would he? That makes no sense. I don't believe that Cordell's son, Auntie, the one that got up on the stand, I don't think that she seen Naziyah that evening. It don't make sense. I believe everybody got on that stand and told a lie, a bold-faced lie on top of that. Who's to say Naziyah even went to the shop? If they marking her present on the 10th and she was absent and went missing on the 9th, why is it that they didn't make a mistake? Or why would it be too far-fetched for them to mark her present on the 9th and she wasn't there? Maybe she didn't go to school on the 9th. Maybe that footage from the bus was a whole nother day. We already know the clothes didn't match. We already know they planting clothes all over Detroit, still planting shit. What if none of it happened the way that they said it's happening or happened? Literally, Miss Sexy Ray. The school might be lying. If the family lying, the school lying, CPS lying. Police lying. Detroit Public School Patrol officers lying. Clearly, they didn't do nothing they were supposed to do. Didn't check a locker, a book bag, or nothing. Didn't check nothing. So, could it be a possibility that Naziyah went missing before the 9th of January? Now I see with the whole concept of maybe it was Shannon texting Jarvis acting like Naziyah. Now I see why we could entertain that conspiracy. Because we're talking about some very sick-minded people. We're talking about some really, really sick, narcissistic, diabolical, malevolent, wicked people. There was not an ounce of me believe that Shannon didn't know Naziyah was pregnant, that Annette didn't know Naziyah was pregnant, that anybody that seen Naziyah didn't know Naziyah was pregnant. That is a lie. Then Shannon get up on that stand and say she sent the message to Jarvis as if she was calm. I'm not liking what I'm hearing about you and what they call her, Naziyah. I'm not liking what I'm hearing. I don't like what I'm feeling. I don't like what I'm feeling right now. Say her belly was big. It was. And I could see that she was pregnant in her face. I know they knew she was pregnant. We could see it. So she was definitely showing that they all had a part in her demise. You say they are not like us. You say Miss Annette was allegedly texting. And see, here's the thing, like they say, multiple family members have said that Naziyah would use text now numbers. So all they got to do is get a whole new text now number and act like they Naziyah. Naziyah could have been gone. She could have been gone. And everybody could have got paid off to get on the stand and lie. And then somehow get Jarvis off. I don't know. I got to think more about that. The Jarvis situation. Right. Tuda. Right. That's what she said. Tuda. But y'all knew what I was trying to say. Say her belly was big. You say, Coco, she might keep on jacket from them. Like to see, keep on the jacket. Because look, I think that they was all recalling a different day. If we go based off the clothes and the evidence that they found, right? Annette described Naziyah as wearing a blue jean outfit, basically a blue jean jacket. She said she had on a sweater and she had on blue jeans. Everybody else, well, at least Jarvis' sister said that she seen her with a colorful jacket on. The cameras had a colorful jacket on. That camera that was at the house on Bedford she had a colorful jacket on. That Rugrats and 90s themed jacket. They found the black hoodie that seemed to have been strained, right? Because it had the holes in it and things like that. Why didn't they find that colorful jacket? Not only did Kim Worthy say she knew for a fact Naziyah was pregnant, she said they know for a fact that she's deceased. You say she went missing. You think she went missing when her belly was big and she did the TikTok because it was she was pregnant. Yeah. It's not right. No, it's definitely not. You say true, anything is possible. I'm just exploring all possible thoughts. This is just me just sharing my thoughts because it don't make sense to me. It just really still don't make sense to me. And you know what? I think even if Jarvis, which I know he will, get convicted for something, if not the unaliving, at least the essay and abduction. But I just don't sit right with this case. I don't sit right with it. And that's just what it is. You say they sure did. So it's like they could have seen Naziyah on different, like I was saying, they could have seen Naziyah on different days, interpreting different days of her, recalling different moments, or not seeing her at all and saying that they did see her. Said the grandma is the ringleader. It's been going on. Right. And I figured that out once we seen her on the news, and she had absolutely no emotion. Shannon was standing behind her looking like a lost puppy, just like, just not giving my niece is missing. No emotion whatsoever. She couldn't even force a tear out. She probably have beat children so bad that she thought she unalived them in the past before anyway. There's a possibility that she was literally physically assaulted by the people who's supposed to care for her, which is Shannon and Annette or somebody in that house. I just don't believe that Jarvis unalived Naziyah. I don't. At least not by itself. He say he's singing like a catering to the police. He better. He better. He better sing. Say you either. I just feel like he you know, sexually assaulted her and definitely groomed her. But right, he ain't that smart. That's it right there. It's not, I just don't think that he has the mental capacity to do something like that by himself and cover it up this organized. It's too organized. And then for them not to find Naziyah, I believe they put her in a tunnel. Think I'm crazy if you want to. I don't care. I'd have been thought of as worse. I think that they put her in a tunnel, never to be seen again. Because I'm still questioning that refrigerator she had and that laboratory freezer she got in that house. Who gave you that and why? You know, who gave you that? Why do you need it? So it's just a lot of things that make me question if what exactly happened to Naziyah actually happened, and if she was just a product of abduction or sale, harvest, organ donation, something to that extent. I mean, think about it. They got underground tunnels that lead places, which is nothing new. This is nothing new. You're never going to see that child again. Do that mean that they're unalive? Not necessarily. Is it a strong possibility that she is? Yes. But do they have concrete evidence that she is indeed unalive? No. Not from what I read. And Kim Worthy's attitude about the unaliving was very aggressive. Say a sacrifice she was, indeed. The Coco G Show says, he is a simple punk. I think he tried to and went wrong. Then Shannon did something because at that point they need to get rid of her. I get what you're saying. But Lady was there. Lady never advocated for her daughter, whether she was in your custody or not. Lady was there on the 9th. They never cared about Naziyah. I don't believe that she was the first child to come up missing in his family either. I just don't believe it. But these are my ideas, y'all. These are the different conspiracies that are coming with in my mind, but I feel like they be on to something. because I don't have to. I don't have to look for it. If I feel like this is what it is, this is what it is. This is what resonates with me. You see, Miss Boss Lady, that's just what I'm feeling. I don't even know nothing about that. But the Naziyah wasn't the first, I'll tell you that. Mm-hmm. You say you believe it was all an aunt plan, Naziyah. Okay, I don't think Naziyah was sneaking with Jarvis either. I don't think she was sneaking with him. She was too comfortable saying, go take care of Shannon, if it was really her texting, okay? If this was really Naziyah texting. We're going based off the so-called evidence that the courts presented at the preliminary hearing. It was as if Naziyah knew, or Shannon and them could have known, that Jarvis was indeed touching the children, which we've already come to that conclusion that they knew about his background and lifestyle and his extreme interest in children who are specifically 13. Okay. But I don't think it was that much of a secret like the courts is trying to make it seem. Because if she was a sacrifice, then that means they knew what was happening to her. They knew that she would get pregnant. Why wasn't she on birth control if they knew that she had some quote unquote promiscuous ways? Because according to the family, she talked to, or she tried to talk to another grown man and was possibly talking to Vari friends and things like that, other boys, claiming that her friend said that she was going to go have sexual relations the day that she came up missing on the 9th. That's what Shannon said in the Facebook inbox. So why wouldn't they have a 13-year-old child who they know is a strong possibility that she's sexually active, not be on birth control? They wanted her to get pregnant because it was all a sacrifice. That's what I'm really, really, really feeling. And yes, it is always facts over feelings. But when I channel certain things and I feel certain things after investigating the facts for months now, this is what's making sense to me. Right, talk about a threesome and Shannon so-called took her up to school to go fight a girl over Jarvis. Annette run a tight ship. Everybody that be under Annette care suffers some form of abuse, whether that's SA or literally physically abused, beat. That's why I got to take my breaks from certain narratives that's being spent, because you want to be able to critically think what makes sense and what's bullshit. So I take breaks from certain things, and this was one of them. So I could come back with a clear mind, a fresh thought. And as of today, 6/6 at 3:01 Eastern Standard Time, this is what I'm feeling. You said it also happened the day she was lost to be missing. How? See, they want to keep y'all consumed with what y'all call it, propaganda and lies and chaos. They really do. You know, they want to keep the viewers consumed, overly stimulated, especially with Naziyah's case. They really do. Why? Because it's hard to decipher the truth when they're constantly regurgitating information, twisting information, and things like that. So I recommend even the viewers to sometimes take a break from all of the chaos and really think about it, especially to the ones who are genuinely concerned about Naziyah and really want true justice for Naziyah and any other case involving children. Because the children are not safe. They're not safe. These so-called systems don't protect them. They indeed do abduct and sacrifice children. Whether they sacrifice them in a way where they're using them as some type of forced labor or SA rituals, something, or literally sacrificing their lives. So you say, I know it was all a lie, everything, and they told the public not to search for her. I heard that it was really Shannon sending those text messages, and they doing public search on their own, don't want help make it make sense. Nope. Then it's always what the authority said. Oh, they said it's not recommended that we do this. It's not recommended that we go search houses. It's also said it wasn't recommended for them to even have a memorial for Naziyah. It was recommended for them not to have a memorial for Naziyah yet. I don't know why they would want to listen to that, especially would it be if it were my family member. I'm not going to allow nobody to dictate how I celebrate my family member and their disappearance, whether they are unalive or not. I would definitely celebrate them in some type of way. That's just me personally. But I do wonder why they take the authorities' advice to not have one, whether it's a memorial or some type of just remembrance or something. Right, when it comes to mine too. But see, that's what a normal family would do. A normal family would definitely not stop looking, not stop worrying, and celebrate them in one way, in some type of way. Say why they turned down the private investigator. Who turned down the private investigator? Somebody offered to do a private investigation for them and they turned it down. Like I said, they connected to some secret societies, some secret cults and organizations. Somebody know exactly where Naziyah is at, which I said from the very beginning. They're just playing their roles. And if anybody do any private investigations, it's going to expose the very thing that they've been trying to cover up all of this time. But those who have an eye to see can see straight through the bullshit. And like I've said from the very beginning, justice might not be served in the 3D courts of law, but the law that actually matters is spiritual law and order. Everybody will be dealt with. If you knew something, didn't say something, you waited to say something, you covered up something, you're spinning false narratives, you're letting your ego get the best of you, you lying, just flat out lying about being involved, they're all going to get dealt with. And then, like Marquita talking about, they got a police brother, but then everybody else saying that they don't. Why would you say you do if you don't? And why would they say you don't if you do? And the family was definitely mad at certain family members for even speaking out some truths about the family. They're mad. So if they're mad about you telling the truth and exposing the family's, not even all the secrets, just some secrets that they wanted to keep hidden, then what else do they got to hide? They got plenty to hide. I'm talking about the family that feels like other family members is going against the grain of the family's loyalty to one another, are literally upset with them, whoever that may be, for speaking just a little bit of truth. You say the auntie boyfriend said the police brother threatened him and said, stop talking. Now, when did he say he told him to stop talking? They said that they were advised by the authorities or somebody higher up in the city to not do the memorial. This is what I was told, and that is what has been said. Did I personally agree with it? No. Did I fully support their choice as a so-called family member? Yes. I mean, at the end of the day, we can't force them to do anything. And I think that's where the static came in with another content creator who was trying to do the memorial. That was where the static came in with that. But I'm just saying what I would have been did or I would have done. Yeah. You say he broke up with Shannon because he said he not going for the lies. You mean Marquita? The boyfriend lived with Mark D. Went to interview him. Talking about Marquita boyfriend who be on the live talking. Okay. Right. Mark D went to interview him. Right. So yeah, y'all, it's I think a lot more people need to be investigated with this Naziyah Harris case. A lot more people connected with Naziyah or other family members needs to be investigated. Especially the ones that do the most talking. Say add a super chat. Oh, you talking about a goal? I didn't even set a goal, y'all. I forgot. I ain't gonna be on here for 3 more hours. It's already been 3 hours, y'all. But I'll set one real quick. You know, yeah, it is fishy. It is. Just like me too. The whole family said, yes, my bad. I didn't know what it was called. Yeah, I just set the goal. I just put anything on there so I could set the goal. But it's on there. So I'm just like, nah, everybody need to be questioned. Everybody's phones need to be subpoenaed. Everybody's phones. Of course, they're not going to do that. Of course, they're not. But I think it will give a bird's eye view of the organization they got going on. Especially Annette. You said I had told somebody about the family secret, so could I be mad? So could be mad at you too? So Veronica says I had told somebody about the family secrets. Interesting. That's interesting. I'm just thinking, like, was Annette mama like Annette? Now we know that Kenya mama and Annette has the same mother. So I wonder what was Annette's mama issue? If Kenya mama says that her mama was suffering from a drinking problem, what was Annette's mother issue? Did she allow this same type of behavior to go on with Annette? Apparently, if she got pregnant at the age of 11, 12, or 13, did her mother sell her for some type of money, some type of stability, some type of financial gain? Because we know what they say, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. And also, Kiwana's mother is Annette's sister. And she, too, had a drinking problem, according to Kenya and according to the family. So, I guess we need to go deeper than Annette's mama and go to Annette's mama. Thank you, Boss T. Thank you for that super sticker. Say right, the cycle never ends. Say they should have been did that when they can't find her, just going after one person, no one else, right? I'm sure her mom was trifling too most of the time. It's passed down behavior, right? It's a cycle. That's where she get it from. And Kenya said that she was in foster care in California. That's where she grew up most of her life and most of her youth in California. So she claims she didn't know much about what Annette was doing. Thank you, Q, for that super sticker. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. You say, yeah, it do seem like it's been going on with how calculated stuff seemed, and on one accord, everybody was with everything. Yep, Boss T. Say she was her foster mom, the grandma. So her mama's mama was her foster mom. Kenya's mother was her foster mom. I'm just like, I know everybody family got issues, you know, because they will say that everybody family got issues. Yes, everybody family got issues, but not to this extent. Not to this extent. Most people toxic families just toxic. They ain't selling and sacrificing children. They just toxic, gossip, and talk behind each other back. Normal toxic shit. Betrayals here and there. We're talking about a continuation of sacrificing children. We're talking about generations. And what's done in the dark always come to the light. It was just a matter of a generation before it came to the light. And Naziyah had to be that light bearer to expose what they've been hiding for generations and how they've been operating and how they've been able to gain from the detriment of the children in the family. Annette does give like a dark witch vibe, or like y'all say madam, but she's very dark. And I ain't talking about her complexion. I'm talking about the spirit that operate out of Annette is very dark. Definitely deeper than Naziyah. It's always deeper. You say, but I said, my uncle was strict, so some of that stuff my uncle kept me away from. You said no. Annette was Jarvis' older daughter, foster mom. She had two. Okay, Kenya said that wasn't true. Kenya said Annette never fostered any of Jarvis's kids. However, we got to take that with a grain of salt because we don't know when they're lying and when they're telling the truth. Use your intuition. Okay, if there's concrete proof that she was indeed the foster mom to Jarvis's daughter, and she had 2 abortions at 15, then we need concrete proof. Did the daughter come and speak? Did she come in, tell her experience? Do they have paperwork? Do they have receipts? Because we need the receipts. You know what I'm saying? Say, see, I was thinking that sacrifice stuff, but thought against it. But children are innocent energetically, and everything about energy. Exactly. Everything is about energy. Yeah, I see it in her eyes. Dark. So dark that she can't even fake cry. She don't even know how to be of the light because she's so dark. She don't even know how to act like she's light. She don't. She don't even know how to act like it. Pure wickedness. He said, well, good, he kept you away. Who are you talking about, Veronica? You say, you know, one thing, this family's secret got deeper and deeper. Well, we want to hear it. If you're going to speak about it, you say, right, I don't know either, but I know it feels the grandma is the ringleader. I think she's holding the baton. I think that's what she's doing. I think she's holding the baton. Now it's her turn. She passed that baton to Shannon, and it was Shannon's turn. That's what I believe. Say, because Jarvis was there when her daughter was young, messing with her. Okay. Let me see. Shout out to you, Lamar. He been around. Y'all know when I get to chilling back, sitting back like this, I'm getting sleepy. Now, why is we up at 3:00 in the morning, exchanging thoughts? They laugh my ass off. It's funny, but it ain't, because you so right. When I seen her on TV, I'm like, man, she can't even put on an act for the public. She in too deep. Heartless. Heartless. The Grinch got more heart than that lady. Seriously. Say yes. He say sure did. He say that's why baby girl gone. She couldn't even fake it, y'all. It's sad. Shannon either. She was standing behind her looking like a corpse too. No emotion, no expression, nothing. Just dumb. So yes, y'all. I'm going to sleep. Say none of them. Hopefully we be back at it tonight. I'm going to be in my thoughts with this, because I told y'all Naziyah's energy comes to me. And this is what made me get back on the case. SD on the case. So maybe get back on the case. You know, they don't like it. Other people don't like it when I'm on the case. Because I don't need to feed into the bullshit narratives. We're going to deal with the truth. Okay? Say none of them could fake it. So could you say none of them could fake it? Even when they was doing the radio interviews, they saw us talking about Naziyah like a motherfucker on the street. Like, yeah, probably like the same time, like 11:30-ish, maybe. You just gotta subscribe and turn that notification bell on if you want to catch me live. Okay, I don't want to tell y'all the time and then I don't be there. I might change my mind. But just subscribe and turn that notification bell on. Shout out to everybody that's going to catch this replay. Y'all already know what to do in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. And what type of theories have you entertained and what you think really could have happened to Naziyah? You still miss them? Yeah. I tell people to make sure the notification option is on in your phone setting. So you go to the YouTube in the setting. You know how you can go to the settings and then go to your apps, turn the notification on in your phone so you can make sure that you get the notifications in your notification bar on your phone or something like that. So just make sure that it's on YouTube in your phone. Say the Harris side of the family. Well, if you don't want to say it on here on the chat, email me. We can talk in the email. And the Porter side. Okay, Veronica. Interesting. I don't know if I've seen Porter. I don't know. I might have. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and look at their last names. But you say Porter is related to Harris, so okay. Okay. So your life, your family. I feel like if you know, if y'all gonna if you gonna speak about the truth of the family and expose the secrets, then don't be afraid to do that. Just be mindful of who you share it with. That's what's important. Who you can trust that information with. But you know, to keep people wandering and things like that, it's like, to me, that kind of still plays into that narrative of trying to paint a certain narrative, you know, because I honestly don't even know if you're telling the truth or not, Veronica. So that's why I say email me if you want to. If not, you know, it's on you. I'm still going to think what I think at the end of the day. All right, y'all. See y'all. I'll be back. Much love. Thank y'all for the super chats and likes and subscribes and all of the good things, the YouTube things. And I'll be back. I'll probably post to the community or something like that. But I'll catch y'all soon, okay? Have a good night, good morning, good evening, whenever you catch this live. Have a beautiful day. I'm going to sleep. Peace.